Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi here for PrinceTrader.com with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES. Big rip up yesterday. Big rip. Big rip. You know, when we did the webcast yesterday morning, we were looking at the middle band, and I was really looking at the middle band as an area to get faded. Um, and I went ahead and did that. I scaled in there, but I ended up getting run over. And right now I'm flat. I'm looking at two things. Um, there's that descending trend line there that you can see, and we seem to be pushing up against that as resistance. If we get through that trend line, we should pop up to the 1524 area, which was the primary reason for me taking the trade off. We may go down from here, and that's okay. I mean, I will not be happy because I took the trade off, but the reality is if we get through that trend line, and there's a lot of news going on at 8:30 that could break in either direction. Um, so the headline risk is there. Uh, we probably do 1524, and I would rather sit out the 8 handles between 1516, which is where I covered, in 1524, reload up at 1524, put some size on, and basically get it back up there with a much better entry. So that you have plans, and when the thesis breaks down, plans change. You do something different. So um, as far as the pivots are concerned, we have another quadruple pivot zone that has lined up between 1507 half and 1509 half. So I expect that to be a key zone. Here, I can pull those up right here. And this is just off the website. These come out every morning. We see 1507, 58, 3-day pivot, daily pivot 1508, 58, and then double pivots 9-day and 20-day 1509, 42. So essentially 1507 half to 1509 half. You should view that as a real potential support zone. So if the news at 8:30 comes out and the reaction to that news is bearish, look at that zone as an area where dip buyers could show up. It's in the area of the middle Bollinger Band, and you could potentially see a rally off of that level. Now, the other side of that scenario is if it breaks back through the entire zone from 09 half to 07 half, and then retest that zone as resistance, then the bears have a chance today to make a run down towards 1503 and 1498. So again, we're getting a lot of quadruple pivot zones, and they are very helpful in our trading. The tell yesterday, and the thing that I really missed was when I we had that triple pivot zone, and it broke through that triple pivot zone, and it did test it as support, and I allowed my theory with respect to the middle Bollinger Band to trump the breakthrough of the triple pivots. The pivots are very powerful. Pivots are very powerful. So let's see how it plays out. Allegedly tomorrow is sequester day. Market sure isn't trading like anything really, really bad is going to happen. Because you can't tell me that the first round of sequester cuts is priced in at 1516.75. Sorry guys, I don't even think it's priced in at 1481. So this is definitely a day where anything can happen. So use stops, be hedged, um, you know, smaller position sizes until you get to some of these big levels, and at that point, you can do some things that are a little more directional in nature. Okay, have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi for PrinceTrader.com. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.